Hey guys, welcome back to our discussions. In this episode, we're going to discuss about the end of Miiverse, and I'm Green Coach Gaming, and we're joined by
TheJamesRolls.
Pancake Armor Man.
And Lady Gear to you.
And this we record the end of the Wii U, not the Wii U, but like the Miiverse. So,
It's a sad day for us Nintendo fans.
Yeah, not really, because no one used Miiverse.
Oh!
I mean, I never used it, so.
Then why are you even in this discussion? Go home, get out, you're fired.
I said, I'm pretty much, it's tiny bit, but really never really used it.
Bye, Brandon.
Bye-bye.
No, don't leave us.
Yes, leave us. You're being replaced by Purple Beatrice. We're getting off topic.
Yeah, Gator asked those questions.
Yeah,
Alright then.
Short answers this time, gentlemen.
Thankfully, there aren't a whole lot of questions this time around.
Looking at you, Brandon.
So, the first question. How often did you use Miiverse?
Well, I like I said, I barely used it, really. I mean, I occasionally posted stuff, just I really never used it. Just because I wasn't really, I really didn't, really wasn't really into it really at all, and just, plus I really didn't know how to use it really. So, yeah, barely. I mean, I posted some stuff, but barely anything. And a lot of the stuff I pretty much saw was just stuff that Lady to you posted.
Admittedly, I didn't use Miiverse as much as I probably should have in hindsight, but I mean, it was Nintendo's first foray into social networking before they became more active on like Facebook and Twitter. So I mean, I guess that's the good thing to come out of Miiverse. They're more sociable on like Twitter and stuff. Like all the memes they've been doing on Twitter ever since Miiverse launched have been fantastic for the most part. So thank you, Miiverse.
Back when Miiverse was still this fresh vein, when I got my Wii U, it still was. I used it a lot. And it was the only social media that I had used ever at the time.
Wow.
And it got me into it, but over the years, it's just that I just grew out of it and just only used it every once in a while. And now, I don't use it at all. Which it's a shame, because Miiverse was Nintendo's first attempt at social media, and it was okay.
What about the Facebook page or Twitter page?
That's not their social media. That's that's the guys who created Twitter and Facebook's social media.
True.
When Miiverse first came out, I used it practically every day. And I agree with Pancake. I really liked it for the longest time. It wasn't my first social media thing. I used Facebook before that, but Miiverse was what I usually use for the most part. And over time, Miiverse kind of started going downhill for reasons we will be going into a little bit later in this video. And not just that, but I also started getting really busy with school and college and things like that, and I just didn't really have that much time for Miiverse anymore, and I kind of outgrew it. But that doesn't mean that I'm any less sad that it's going away forever, because I did have a lot of fun with it. Alright, so how do you feel about Miiverse shutting down forever?
Yeah, I really don't care because I really used it. So that's pretty much what I mean. I really don't really care. I mean, it's sad that I guess for other people they actually use it, but I really don't really care that much because I never used it.
I think to me it's a big indicator that, being that the Switch is a hybrid console, that you could have it stay home or you can bring it on the go. I think not only it ending signifies, it closes a chapter for Nintendo that way, especially with the Wii U, but it pretty much signifies that the 3DS, like, Nintendo can say that the 3DS isn't going nowhere, but that really signifies that there's at least a little bit of closing coming from the 3DS family. Like, to me, that's what it seems like, because, yeah, like, server stuff for 3DS Miiverse stuff is also shutting down with the Wii U, so it's like, that's a pretty big deal.
Well, it's kind of saddening that Miiverse is shutting down forever, but at the same time, like I said, I grew out of Miiverse, and it's just, like, I'm more sad about the games that had Miiverse as a function, like Bayonetta and Super Mario Maker, rather than Miiverse, because what's going to happen to those games when Miiverse is gone, I think Nintendo explained this, but, I'm more sad about the games than I am actually Miiverse, because, like I said, I grew out of it.
Yeah. I didn't really use it all that often, more recently. What I did use it for was mostly for my Wii U Let's Plays, because for those of you out there who didn't watch those, I would go onto Miiverse and capture a screenshot that way to get gamepad information. Like during Pikmin 3, that's how I got the data file images. And I think more so than actually using Miiverse to post stuff, I'm really sad that they're shutting it down, because I had 2 projects that I was working on that required using Miiverse to take screenshots. So now it's like, well, great. Now I have to go get a Wii U gamepad if I want to do those games. But yeah, that basically sums it all up. And next question: do you have any memories from Miiverse you'd like to share?
I guess they made different stuff about Lego to use stuff. I guess different meat stuff, a bunch of stuff. Like I said, I never really used. I mean, like I said, I did post some stuff, but really was pretty much not with anything really, besides maybe seeing some other people's nice ideas, or the whole thing about how when you turn on your Wii U or whatever, it actually shows that depending on Miiverse created stuff that people created, which was pretty interesting. That's really cool and all that, but that's pretty much it.
What was the question again?
Do you have any memories from Miiverse you'd like to share?
I think pretty much just seeing people's creative sides come out, in terms of like drawings, because in Splatoon you'd see drawings in the plaza, and just on other communities in general. Sometimes drawings and even text stuff on Miiverse would be like childish or too far, like satire stuff, but it was fine for what it was, and especially playing like Smash, seeing Miiverse messages during that, some of them were a bit funny, so I think really just the community in general is what I'll miss the most.
I have one or two memories from Miiverse. Probably the biggest. These are both big memories, but one of the biggest was back when Smash Bros was in development. There was a Smash Bros community, and you could Sakurai would post stuff about the game. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and the funniest thing ever happened when he posted a picture of one of Samus's alternate suits, and how everybody just exploded. Basically all the female users just exploded in anger and disgust, and I just thought that was really funny, personally. I don't know if any of you remember that, but I was there when he first shared that screenshot, and I was just laughing with every post that came into that community that day.
Was it the picture of the alternates with the sports bras and short shorts.
Yeah.
Yep. And my second biggest memory is the day I met Larry Gary you. I met him over Miiverse. And that was a really good day, actually, you know. If I would have never have, met Larry Gary you, I really don't know what I would be doing.
Aww. I missed a moon. Our moon.
And yeah, those are my memories of Miiverse, really. Well, one more. I remember getting into an argument about somebody saying that, like, they were gonna make steak out of like cows. He was referring to users who called Miiverse Moverse, and I just remember getting into like an argument with some guy over Miiverse. I just kept on saying moo over and over again. So yeah.
Moo. Moo.
Yeah, Miiverse was how Pen Garment and I met. I don't remember exactly what post we first met. I think you were talking about how you wanted to do Let's Plays on YouTube someday. So I remember meeting you on Miiverse, and we became friends over time. And yeah, things like that. Meeting you, and there was this one time where a friend of mine, we were both sending messages on Miiverse, going back and forth, making Miiverse art and stuff like that. And I don't remember exactly if Miiverse connected with Wii U chat at all, but I also remember when Brendan and I first started recording Cook Commentary, we used the Wii U chat as well.
I thought it was the Wii U chat, not the Miiverse though.
Yeah, that's why I said we used the Wii U chat for that, and I think that connected with Miiverse somehow, and I think that's getting shut down. I think Wii U chat's getting shut down after Miiverse is gone.
Okay.
And I remember some of the bad parts of Miiverse as well. There was some controversy going on in the Kid Icarus Uprising community, and they shut down the ability to post screenshots of that game.
Wait. What was the controversy? Explain that a little bit. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't feel entirely comfortable talking about it in a video. I'll tell you after we're done.
You'll tell me after this. Okay.
I'm kidding. Okay.
To put it in nice terms, of somebody I think they hacked the game and made it so that they could post screenshots while the AR camera was turned on, and you can see how that could turn bad. But yeah, there are some things like that, and when they had made the update where you can only post 30 posts a day, there were some bad parts of Miiverse, but I think overall I really enjoyed my time on it. Alright, so the next question: what games do you think will be impacted the most from Miiverse shutting down?
I can't really say. I mean, maybe Splatoon. I don't know. Just because it's an online game, I guess. Then it's a really popular game. I don't know. I really don't know because I don't know. My guess would be Splatoon.
Smash Bros will sort of be affected because the Miiverse stage won't have any messages any longer. It still will be playable, but there won't be any more messages. I'd actually say it's Mario Maker, realistically. Because, I mean, that's how you share courses, that's how you, comment on stuff, starring things. It's gonna be impacted pretty bigly.
Yeah. Out of the games I have, Bayonetta, Splatoon, Pikmin 3, Super Smash Bros., Wind Waker, Twilight Princess HD will all be affected by it. And I'll agree with James, the biggest one that will be affected by it the most will be Mario Maker. And I am really saddened by that, because does that mean we won't be able to make any more new courses? Probably.
No, you'll still be able to. It's just you'll have to find a different way of sharing it than Miiverse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so Twitter.
Basically.
Yeah, and also you won't be able to have comments on there, and That really bums me out because there were people who used the comments to tell a story throughout the stage.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I agree with you guys. I think Mario Maker would be the most affected by it because there are some really clever stories that people told with the comments on there. For the most part, I don't think I'm gonna miss a whole lot of the integration because I'm definitely not gonna miss the Nintendo Land or the Mario Brothers U messages that popped up whenever I played that game. I think it's mostly the artwork I'm going to miss, and especially the Miiverse stamps. Because I could see a few years from now, if somebody's going to play Twilight Princess HD and collect a Miiverse stamp and wonder what the heck is this supposed to be used for. Um, and oh, you also won't be able to post Mario Kart, and Smash Brothers matches to YouTube anymore because those were connected to Miiverse, and like you won't be able to do that at all. And you also won't be able to 100%. What was it?
This is why we have capture cards.
Yeah, true.
And you also wouldn't be able to 100% Mario versus Donkey Kong Tipping Stars at all because that relied on Miiverse to unlock the abilities in there. So, yeah, there are a lot of games that are going to be really affected by this, but yeah. And the final question. Do you have any final thoughts you'd like to share before we wrap up the video?
Brandon?
Not really, because I really have, like I said, like 20 times in this video that I wouldn't use Miiverse, but I'm still gonna miss it because even though I never used it, I'm still gonna miss it, especially for the people that used it. But oh god. Thank God. I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
He's playing Mario Odyssey while we're recording this, for people out there who don't know.
Yeah. I've been
He's
playing
basically
this the whole time.
torturing Pancake right now.
Actually, I don't.
No! Oh, thank God I'm still alive.
Okay.
That almost gave me a heart attack.
So, the end of Miiverse, yeah, it's gonna be sad to see it go, especially for the people who have been invested in it hardcore since day one.
Oh, Dad.
And on that note, that's my thoughts on the end of Miiverse.
Okay. So my final thoughts, it is saddening, like I said before, that Miiverse getting shut down.
Next day you announced a Miiverse too.
Yeah, Miiverse too. Actually, I was gonna get at that. Hopefully Nintendo does another thing, like social media for the Switch. But I doubt they will.
Oh,
I really doubt
I
they
died
will.
again. I died again.
Well, they kind of already do, because you're able to post screenshots directly onto Facebook and Twitter on the Switch.
Yeah, but like I said before, that's not their social.
And most of the game, and most of the
YouTube?
games, and most of the games on there, when you're posting something, have like automatic hashtags. So in a way, that kind of is like Miiverse, because when you go onto Twitter, you can just click on the hashtag and see what people have posted. But it's not the same.
Yeah, and like I said before, that's not their social media. That's somebody else's that they're using.
Mm-hmm.
That's really all I have to say.
One thing I find funny to think about now is back when Miiverse was first announced, they were all like, Miiverse will be available on the Wii U, computer, tablets, 3DS, and any future Nintendo console. And now the Switch doesn't have it.
now it's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the Wii U.
Rest in peace,
dead,
Wii U.
but it's not as dead as the Wii U. I mean, it's more dead than the Wii U.
Yeah, the Wii U is less dead than Miiverse.
Yep.
I bet non-Nintendo fans don't even know what Miiverse is.
Oh, I got one more thing to say about the whole Miiverse shutting down thing, if you don't mind.
Yep.
One
Okay.
thing that really saddens me is that YouTuber G.A.M.E won't be able to do his typical Miiverse relationship series anymore. And Bradley, another YouTuber, won't be able to do his That's on Miiverse series anymore, and that's really sad.
Aw. That's
Yeah.
why they need a Miiverse 2. So they can do that. If that even is possible or ever exists.
Mm-hmm. The final thing I'd like to say is I think in terms of social media integration, Nintendo's going in a really great direction right now with the ability to post directly to Facebook and Twitter, and you can even capture like the last 30 seconds of gameplay as well, and I think that's really cool. And I think that was something that was sorely missed with the Wii U, because it was kind of a pain in the butt to post anything on the Miiverse, because they had to go into the home menu and then go into Miiverse, and that would take a little while because the Wii U was kind of slow when it came to loading things. But that's basically everything that I wanted to say. So, was that everything you guys wanted to say as well?
Yep, that's all. And I'm playing Super Mario Odyssey.
Yep.
Um,
No, I died again.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm playing a like hard thing.
okay, no spoilers, thank God. I'm trying to think of something else to say about Miiverse, but nothing's really popping into my head right now. So I guess that's. Oh wait, one more fond memory about Miiverse.
Another fun.
Chapter 3 came out for the 3 came out for the Wii U in Japan, and all the posts from the English and European fans. That was great.
Yeah, that's a really good point, because the way they worded it when they announced Earthbound on the Virtual Console made it seem like they only brought it to the North American and Europe Virtual Consoles because of Miiverse.
I didn't die. I mean, I didn't die.
It sounds like you're taking a shit right now, Brandon.
I didn't die,
Well,
so don't worry. I didn't die in the game.
well, not no.
I just fell really far down.
You gonna do the outro there, Brandon? Because you're the one who did the intro.
Sure. But anyway, I'm Green Cobus Gaming, and this is the end of the Miiverse discussion, which was pretty enjoyable to talk about. Of me playing Odyssey. Wow. During the discussion. But anyway, I'm Green Cobus Gaming.
I'm TheJamesRolls.
Thank you, Government.
And Lady Gear to you.
So see you guys next time. Woo, wah, wah, wah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Bye.
Guys, I'm very proud of you. That was less than 25 minutes.
Whoa, really? I
Yes.
thought that was like maybe
Wow.
10 minutes. Jeez. I thought that was 10
We
minutes.
did it.
15 minutes, or how long was it?
It was
We recorded
25.
both discussions, and our brain is still active.
Yay.
Yeah.
That'll be
I'm
the
fine.
shortest discussion ever in the history of this channel.